Greetings fellow hunters, today we're gonna be looking at the Blade of Mercy, Eileen the Crow's favorite weapon. This is definitely one of the more famous weapons in Bloodborne. It's a pure skill weapon which also has a bit of arcane damage, which we'll talk about later. But this thing has a very high modifier for its moveset. When you first look at the damage you say it's weak, but the thing is, it's really encouraged to use this after quick stepping or rolling, and it's actually encouraged in the description. It says most effective in swift attacks such as after quick stepping. They actually encourage it on description. Here, take a look. Here. And here. And when somebody hits you with Evelyn, you'll do it here also. So in that previous clip, you noticed that a lot of people use this exclusively. You can actually pull that off easily. And with Hunter Bone, it's actually overpowered. In my opinion, I think it's overpowered. And a lot of people know that, so when you see someone Blade of Mercy and Hunter Bone, just back out, man. Just back out and wait for the buff to end. But let's go back to the weapon. The weapon requires 7 in strength and 12 in skill, and has a S scaling in skill when fully upgraded, of course, and B in arcane. However, the arcane is very weak. It's like the scythe of the scythe. You know, what's it called? I forgot what's the name, but the scythe. You know, the scythe. The one in the game, yeah, it's the same thing. You don't really benefit from the arcane damage. However, there's two ways you can play with this weapon very effectively. And the first thing, it's either you do it pure physical like I do in the video, and the standard one that you get after beating Eileen the Crow or after finishing her quest, you can get the weapon. The standard one is the best for physical because it has 2 radials and 1 triangle. And if you want to use it for arcane damage, it actually also works. You can use either the uncanny or lost depending on your gems. You can actually put 70 flat damage, arcane damage, like, you know, there's the gems that give you 70 plus in arcane and sometimes even a percentage over that. If you put 3 of those on the Blade of Mercy on arcane build, it's very good. It's very good, and it's like so you can use it even if you don't have skill. But of course you won't have that one-shot bullshit. I don't agree with potential of skill builds. Also, the wielder of the weapon, Eileen the Crow, is a crazy bitch. Don't fuck with her, man. She hates hunters. She really despises hunters. And she's one angry bitch. Maybe the angriest in the whole Soul series and Bloodborne, you know? Check it out.
Your blood is mine. Death to hunters! Your punishment is death! A hunter's blood for me! All hunters must die.
What I really love about the Blade of Mercy, it's actually the first viable short-range weapon I've ever seen in the, you know, From Software games. Usually short-reach weapons, even if they hit hard, it's just very difficult to hit people, and they did an amazing weapon and an amazing job with Blade of Mercy, because this thing is one of the best in the game. Definitely one of the best, and one of the coolest and heavy, like the swag on that thing, everything, the moveset, so good all around. One-handed and two-handed, you know, if you're one-handing like the blade in one hand or both of them, they're great in both modes, and it's just a very good weapon. I really like the design of the Blade of Mercy, and when you're two-handing that thing in transform mode, it actually has an 8-hit combo. 8-hit combo. You imagine if you press R1 8 times, each time you'll have a different moveset, and actually the multiplier keeps increasing. However, I don't like they really encourage using, you know, quick step rolling attacks, because these attacks actually do 50% more damage. So if you're doing 400 damage, now you're doing 600 damage. That's why they hit like a freaking truck with these, you know, quick step attacks. And it's very encouraged, but people abuse it, but still it's very good. There's actually some attacks that you can do 70% more damage, like the backstep R2 when you're two-handing, or the running R2, which is a spin, beautiful spin. I love that attack. And the crazy combos you can do with this weapon is superb. Like all around, this is one of my favorite weapons. R2 when two-handed is like a push forward, and it's a 2 R2 hits. So, and the second one is, it actually has even a higher modifier, and you can mix it with the L2. This weapon actually also in transform mode, I think it's the only viable running L2 that any weapon has. There's no running L2 in every weapon, but this one can actually pull it off. You can run, and then press L2, and it like do a back step and then hit it. It's amazing, guys. You can run towards someone, and they'll think like you hit them with a rolling R1 or a running R1, and then you do that L2. There's a delay, so if they shoot, they won't get the parry. But if they don't like shoot, like they engage or anything, even if they back up because you know the phantom range on that weapon, you can still hit them with that running L2. And beautiful, man. Mixing R2s, L2s, R1s, back steps, all that, you feel like a freaking boss. Like really, I can't describe it unless you play it yourself, man. I also hope that these combos come back, or they implement it in Dark Souls 3, these 8-hit combos, making a short range weapon viable. I really would love to see that in Dark Souls 3. And yes, this is the end of this weapon review, and thanks a lot for watching, guys. Consider watching my other reviews I did for the Kirk Hammer, the Threaded Cane, and other weapons. You can check them here on screen. Click on the annotation above. And yes, thank you a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.
You still have dreams? Tell the little doll I said hello.